Morning, everybody, on this auspicious, beautiful day. Welcome to Inner Space, where the rainbow light fairies are dancing this morning. It's an amazing day today on so many levels, in so many ways. And as you probably have heard, there's some special astronomical events affecting us here on the Earth that I wanted to take a moment this morning and record this vibrational tune-up for you to go along with the energies of the day and to really help facilitate the streams. That when we have these astronomical lineups, there's code exchanges. Codes are, well, you're watching this on a computer, right? So your computer speaks code, speaks binary code. It takes my voice and turns it into ones and zeros, and it transmits it to you, where you are. In the same way, the sun, for sure, the moon, the planets, the stars, everything, everyone, every rock, every stream, every river, every part of the earth, every planet transmits codes and receives codes. And it's like this constant exchange of information, knowledge, light, sound, all of that is how we communicate. So this communication, or this astronomical alignment that's happening today, so you've probably heard that there's a lunar eclipse today. So what does that mean? So here we are on Earth. And actually, let's take a moment to ground ourselves or connect ourselves, as we always are, but it's nice to just take a breath and land in your skin and bones, land on your seat or floor. That's better. Good job. So I'm going to use a few vibrational tuning things to help us today to facilitate this. And I'm going to use some tuning forks. So I have a set of tuning forks that are tuned to the solar system. This one is tuned to the frequency of the Earth. And if you want to know about that, a mathematician, Swiss mathematician, calculated orbits and rotational speeds and turned that into sound frequencies, which is cool. So this one is Earth. This should feel familiar. Home base. Oh, it's like I have an eclipse going on just with this sound tool. And only a small portion of what's happening when you hear a tuning fork is happening in your ears. It's mostly a vibrational thing. So you'll hear some, can help to put sound earbuds in, but it's going to come into your whole sensational field. So don't only be looking for audio input. So from the Earth right now, what a lunar eclipse is that the sun and the Earth and the moon are in an alignment such that the Earth like kind of blocks the sun from the moon or casts a shadow. It basically gets in the way of the sun, so that if you were standing on the moon, it would be like a solar eclipse, right? The Earth would go across the sun. And that can be played out with these tuning forks, which is fun. So here's the sound of the moon. Way different than Earth, right? And here's the sun. So I was practicing this. I'm like, how am I going to get 3 hands to do all 3 at once? And you just figure it out. I'm a mom. I can like multitask like a champ. So sun, Earth, moon in line. So you could close your eyes because there's nothing to look at except me juggling tuning forks. But you can close your eyes and just feel what you feel. Let those codes, that energy exchange, that alignment affect you in your inner space. It's going to. And what this session I'm recording this morning is designed to do is to help you receive, transmit, calibrate, integrate all that's going on. So that would be a lot if we were experiencing a lunar eclipse, and you can read more about that. I'll even put a link in the comments for this video. This is the longest one in a century. It's coming at a time that's significant for people that study the energy pathways around the Earth and around Lionsgate and around the heliacal rising of Sirius and all that stuff that people talk about. And that in itself is awesome and will affect you a lot. Then we throw in the red planet. My son told me this connects to Mars and to volcanoes on Earth, so I always listen to his crystal guidance. You can see well. So if you feel this is an Andara crystal, doesn't it feel like Mars? And this is the tuning fork that tunes to Mars. So the Mars is coming to its closest position to Earth, and it's opposing the sun. So you could draw a direct line from the sun to the Earth, to the moon, and to Mars. Mars is also conjuncting the moon today as it's full, and it's doing its eclipse thing. So there's something there, something big. And I'm going to write out a blog post about it more, but there's a way that, here's how I see this whole eclipse thing today. One of the ways to look at it is that, you know, an eclipse always takes you into your shadow, into your darkness. It gives you an inward reflective quality. And Mars is known, if anyone thinks of Mars, you think of war, red, hot, volcanoes, strife, conflict. That's just what Mars gets that rap for some reason. And possibly, like, why is Mars all burned out and crusty and dry when the Earth is full of life? Like, did people that used to live on that planet make some choices that ended their planet in that kind of situation? So Mars coming close to Earth at this eclipse time is saying to me, what's going on in, like, so if I'm just scanning and being, all I can control is my inner space. All I can control is my thoughts and my emotional fluctuations and be with them. And so, you know, that old Navajo tale of the two wolves, the wolf of kindness or peace, or the wolf of conflict, like, which wolf are you feeding? This Mars situation and eclipse situation is telling me, is my inner space a place of war or a place of love? Am I engaged in inner warfare, self-critical thoughts, self-limiting thoughts, any of that stuff? Or am I in my internal space when I'm alone and quiet? Am I radiating self-love? Am I forgiving myself, cutting myself tons of slack, telling myself I'm doing a good job and my body's perfect the way it is? And if I, you know, have you had some Mars stuff? Have you had any conflict with people? And, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Like, whatever it is that turns the mind into a self-critical tool, this astronomical alignment is asking you to put down that inner warfare and turn your inner space into a tranquil space of peace, love, and light. Just a small, tiny, you know, if we could all do that, what a world it would be. So here's Mars again. What a wonderful world it would be. I like how it kind of, couldn't even plan that, how it kind of eclipses in the video. I move the tuning fork, means changes the light. Shows us it's working, right? So here's Earth and Mars. It's choice point. Every moment is choice point. How are you going to act? And the more you're in love with yourself, and the more peaceful you are in your own inner space, the more you can act that way in the world, in outer space. Maybe Mars is coming so close to Earth right now to transmit the codes of, here's how to do it different. And then I'm going to put the moon in there, because if you think of that line, Sun, Earth, Moon, Mars, ooh, that's a whole different feel, huh? The moon and Mars are actually going to be closer tonight or today than the Earth and Mars because of the alignment. Whoa. I hadn't practiced this one before this vid. This is a good one. Let's do that again. And then we'll do one more Sun and Mars, because these guys, Mars is actually completely in opposition of the Sun today. Far away, straight across. And then I have a crystal pyramid. Do you want to see it? There it is. And it always helps. I end most of my sessions with it because it's an integration tool among other things. Choose love, my friends. Choose kindness. Choose to forgive yourself. Choose to be in the flow. It's choice point today, and the choice is yours, moment by moment.